Hi everyone, good morning. Yeah, it's still morning. How is everyone doing? I hope we had a great day. So it's the Value Wednesday. And I always have to do the Value Wednesday dance. So topic has been put up here, Branding 101. So today we're talking about branding. Why do you need to brand? Why is it important to brand? Like some of us actually believe, do you have to? Do I need a brand? Like, what is my brand? Even though I just started my business, can I start branding straight away? Or I've been in business for so long, do I need to start branding? How much money do I put into branding? How much effort do I put into branding? And then I just want to share a bit with you guys why it's important to brand, and then maybe that can also put you in the mindset of why you should consider branding and some of the benefits of branding. It's a lot of light. I'm trying to see if I can make this a bit better. So when you're hopping up, let me know where you're listening from. I always like to know, and then just share some hats and some love, and we can just get this started. So I just had a few minutes and just have a few more people on. But if you're catching the replay, my name is Emily Anamore, and I'm your business coach and mentor that always brings you value every single Wednesday, something I could be able to help you in your life and in your business so you can move forward. Okay, so talking about branding. First thing is we just need to understand what exactly is branding. Now, it's like what you're known for, what your business is known for, what you are known for. And the truth is, we find out that if you know maybe a celebrity or a company, let's just use McDonald's as an example. McDonald's, we all know, or KFC. KFC is very popular because yes, they're in the US, but also in Nigeria. So when you see KFC, you kind of know by their logo, by their colors. You already know what to expect from KFC. So a bit like I always say, branding helps your customers to know what to expect from you. So if you start to brand on day one, maybe nobody might know. You might be the only one that will know. Hello, hi, thank you for listening. Let me know where you're listening from. So from day one, you might not really know, if your brand is having an impact. Many people might not really understand what you're going for, but it's you in your head that understands what you're going for. So why branding is important is because recognition. Anywhere you go, and anywhere you see a specific brand like KFC, you already know, even just by the colors, or maybe you're hungry and you're like journeying on your way. Once you see the sign, you're like, oh yeah, that's KFC. I wanted to eat. I want chicken. For you, KFC represents the colors, the chicken, maybe the experience you get when you go into KFC. So that's the same thing I always ask people. If you have a business, or if you ever think about starting up a business, always have that in mind. Now, what experience you want your customers to have. Now, a few people will say, for me, I want to give my customers the best, experience in terms of when they come in, how they will feel when they buy my products, the way the packaging and everything that they get is like a whole total experience. It's not just people, hi Fatimeda. It's not just about you just purchasing something from people, but what also branding does is you get like packaging, and you get to earn more money than your contemporaries if you have your branding right. That's what branding can do to you, because people feel like, oh yeah, this brand, I'm paying more because I know the experience I'm going to get because they're reliable and blah, blah, blah. If you don't brand and you're selling, let me just use cakes as well. Cakes. And all I just do is to go into a shop and buy a cake. But if I have a great brand, and for me, I believe that every single customer I have must have that experience. So what I use my cake to do is, for every cake I send out, or a birthday or something, I have an experience that goes, whether it's a packaging, whether it's a thank you note, whether it's sweets that go with it, whether it's an extra picture or something. Okay, you need to cut off now. You're supposed to take Balende. Why are you going through here? So you take the next right, you see, and then, yeah. So that's what branding does for you. Now, I have a question when I ask people. If you have a business, comment below and let me know, do you have a brand? Have you started working on it? Is this something you're looking into, and why you should? Why am I saying that? Because for me, if you go on my Instagram page, like we're on Instagram, so I'm going to share a bit about tips on how to brand on Instagram. Because then again, branding supports your marketing. Whatever you're selling, whatever services you're offering, it helps people to connect with you. It also helps your customers not to forget you. Because the truth is, if you don't have a brand, there's so many noise in the space right there. you just missed it again. Yeah, just take the normal Kingsway Road. So now, if you actually have a brand, people are not going to forget you. Why do I say this? You know, a lot of people, they know me as Choco Mom. They know me as a business person. They know when you get on my page, you're going to be motivated. You get a lot of business tips. That's my brand. And also, yes, I have some form of color theme going for me. I tell people that the truth about it is when you pay conscious attention to your branding, it doesn't require a lot of effort. In the beginning, it might be. Once you get a hang of it, it just kind of flows. That's the reality. But if you don't pay attention to branding, you're going to be hit and miss. Now, you're going to be getting involved with things that will confuse your customers. So imagine you coming on my page and you know my brand to be a Choco Mom. I inspire people, motivate people. When it comes to business, I can help you build an additional income, and that's what I'm all about. Imagine coming onto my page for the next 1 week or 2 weeks, you're seeing cakes, and then makeup, and then cakes, and then weddings, and you get confused, and you're thinking, what exactly does she do? You get confused. Because what people do is when you want something, you need a product or a service, somebody comes to your mind. It might them coming to your mind because you have followed them for so long and their brand, their color pops into your mind. Now, some people, when they see certain things they think about me, they will send me a picture and say, oh, this is something you do, or this is something that you should definitely be involved in, because they have now understood and aligned with my brand. So they understand that is exactly what I would do. You will never see me get involved in political arguments or football arguments. That's not my brand. But there are some people that make money off that because that is their brand. Maybe they're a football fanatic, or they're selling football jerseys, or they're a political person, they're trying to run for office. That's a brand. So why I'm saying this is that a lot of the times when people think they have a business, but when you go on their Instagram page, you're confused. And you're thinking, why is the next person who is selling the exact same thing that I'm selling making more money than me? It is because they are branding right. If you go onto their page, people are willing to follow people and pay for the products or services of the people that feel like they know what they're doing. It's just human nature. It doesn't matter if you're offering the same product as them. If you package yours right, then you have more people. And remember, in the world of today, if somebody comes onto your Instagram page, it takes them maybe about 20 seconds to decide if they want to stay there or move. So you have to make sure that your first 9 pictures or whatever your bio is something that catches the eye and stick with your brand. It's still the same thing. So if you go on my Instagram page, you're technically going to see me say, I'm an unrepentant entrepreneur, because that's what I am. I love business, anything business. And then I'm a Choco Mom. And then also I'm a lawyer, gone unrepentant entrepreneur. And I can teach people how to work from home. That's my brand. So when I have my target market and my customers, my clients come there, in that 20 seconds is a decision to say, oh, whoa. She is somebody I'm looking at, or she's somebody I'm interested in. But if they're not, then they know that 20 seconds, you need to get on my page, because I'm not going to offer you what you're looking for. But if somebody comes onto your page and you're supposedly supposed to be selling cakes, but you're posting about football, religion, politics, they're just going to look at it and think, oh, this person is not a serious brand. So that's another thing that we need to understand, why branding is so important. And this is a question I have for you guys. If somebody is here and you're following me, comment below. Just give me in 1 line or 1, 2 sentences what your brand is. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to offer you a free review of your page. So after this, I'm going to go onto your page, and then I'm going to go and look at your page, and I can just give you feedback, something that can really be able to help you to maybe rebrand properly, or to be able to help you to, check out a few things, and just give you a good advice or idea as to what you can do better or what you're not doing right. Because the truth is, your Instagram page is like a shop window. Any single shop you go to, they put their best foot forward. Nobody cares about your troubles. Keep it to yourself. The world has enough troubles of their own. They're not going on your page to find out. Now, I'm not saying lie about yourself. I'm saying, yes, you can be vulnerable, but not every day. It's not every day you're complaining about something that happened in your house. It's not every day you're complaining about what is happening in your country. Keep that to yourself. If you really want to do your branding, make sure you're giving your customers what it's all about. See, I tell people, when you start to build your business with your customer in mind, you have won. But when you build your business thinking about yourself, you're going to lose. So when it comes to branding, why do people brand right? They brand because they want their customers to know what to experience from them, what to expect from them, and when they see them, how to identify with them. So that's why I'm saying this. If today you have a business and you don't have a brand, you need to start thinking about branding. Now, but you first of all need to sit down and think about, what are the 5 things that I need to align myself with? What are the 5 things I want people to know me for? And that's what I'm going to go ahead and keep on giving out every single time. And then before you know it, sooner or later, people align with that brand. Like, I run into people into supermarket every single time, and they're like, hey, Choco Mom, I follow you on Instagram. I don't really know them, but why would they call me Choco Mom rather than Amelie? It is because that is the brand that I have. So that's how powerful your brand can be. When your customers or your target markets or your followers or your friends or whoever you're connecting with in your tribe and your community, when they see you, wherever they see you, they will align with you. You can learn from people. Don't try and copy anybody else. There are so many moms out there that have children. There are so many moms out there that are business people. But I found something that stood out for me, and that's what I've owned as my brand. So you need to definitely understand that in the world of today, with the social space, branding is very key, because that's why you can decide to put your products or your services at a 50% higher than your contemporary, and they still buy from you because they feel like, yes, they understand what you're offering, they understand your brand, they can align with your brand, they relate to your brand, and they trust that brand. So I don't know if anybody has any questions. If you do, just pop it down there. And I'm just going to repeat the question I asked, and also kind of a freebie. I want somebody here to comment below. Give me, like, in 1 sentence or in 2 sentences what your brand is. Can you describe your brand to me? And what I would do is, after this live, I'm going to go on your page and give you a free Instagram review. So I can tell you, how great is your Instagram setup? Is it your bio? Is it your post? And then whether you're getting your branding right or not. Okay? So I'm just going to see. And if you're just joining on, basically what I'm talking about today is branding 101. Why branding is important. Yay, it's a Value Wednesday. Damn, sir. You're my girl. So exactly. So this is a Value Wednesday if you've never followed me before. And I'm talking about branding. I'm just going to wrap up talking about why branding, because it helps you stand out and, the crowd recognizes you. Your tribe will continue to follow you and they can identify with you. Then also the customer experience. Your customer understands what you're getting. It's just like KFC. Any place you see KFC, you know what you're getting. If you see McDonald's, you know what you're getting. That is the same way when your tribe or whoever is supposed to be your target market, your customer sees you, they should be able to identify you because they followed you for a while, so they understand your brand. So imagine, Cynthia, she just come on and she said Value Wednesday. That is the brand identification. That every single Wednesday, I come into my tribe and I offer them free value, something that could be able to help them in their business to move forward. That is a brand recognition. Hello, Martins, how are you? So that's the truth. You need to be able to know that when you put in effort, you also need to know that branding, when you do it right over a period of time, it would pay you way more than the effort you put into it. So that's why I'm encouraging you guys today to focus on your branding in addition to whatever you're doing. I'm not saying just go and spend a lot of money getting graphic designers. You can start with what you have. You can start small, but then do what? Put it at the back of your mind. This thing I'm going to post now, is it to the benefits of my customers? This thing I'm going to post now, is it to the benefit of my tribe? This thing I'm going to post now, is it in alignment with my brand? And then lastly, the question I already asked before, type below, let me know what is your brand. If you've never thought about it before, go and think about it and start to ask yourself, what exactly is my brand? What am I supposed to be known as? What do people know me about? If you don't know, ask your friends or your well-meaning relatives or whoever people that are in your tribe. Just ask them a question. Can you describe my brand in Can you describe my brand in like 3 words or 2 words? And trust me, it will give you an idea of how people see you, because you might be seeing yourself from the point of view where you don't really understand what you're doing, right? But when you ask your audience, can you please describe me? You can do a questionnaire or survey, just type it on your status and just ask, can you just describe my brand in 2 or 3 sentences? They will give you exactly, what they're seeing, and that can also help you to be able to make a good decision. Now, finally, on branding, I'm just saying that it also helps you support your marketing. So whatever your marketing is, branding also helps that. So now 2 tips or 3 tips about you being able to do your branding right on Instagram. First of all, you have to get your bio right. You need to understand that it takes about 20 seconds for somebody who goes on your Instagram page, looks at it, decides whether or not they want to follow you back or follow you or become part of your tribe. Because when they look at what you have on offer, is it going to benefit them? Do they kind of immediately understand what they're in for, what they're going to be expecting in future or going to be getting in future? If you can, try and use a color scheme. Don't just be all over the place. Make it look nice, because your Instagram page is like your shop window. Now, I have a color theme for my brand. I mean, I'm not the most consistent with it, but at least if you go on my page, you will see some level of white, some level of gold, and then you see there's a system that I use to post my pictures. It is intentional. Of course, it takes me thinking about posting. It takes me planning, but then that also helps. Because so each time people look at my page, they're like, it's clean, it's neat, it's easy for you to stand out, and that my message is always clear. My message are surrounded around a few things: my family, business motivation, and then being able to do what? Go for your goals and dreams, and being able to help other people achieve the same. So you will never really see me go the other way around completely. Some days I put things that are not completely aligned with my brand, but very, very rarely. Because I'm very, very passionate about staying true to who I am, and then staying true to your brand and who you are kind of makes life a bit easier for you to keep on giving without being like a counterfeit of somebody else, and being completely authentic. So I hope this has been able to help somebody today. And if it has, let me know. Send me a message, comment below, to just let me know that it made sense to you. And if it has as well, and you know somebody who just can be able to help, share with them, so they can be able to get more value, and then they can be able to join us on the next Value Wednesday next week. And it is me, Emily Enemo, and I'm your business coach and mentor. And what I specialize in doing is showing you how you can be able to build another income stream around whatever you're doing. So if that's something you're ever thinking about, do let me know, or slide into my DM, and we can have a conversation. Okay, guys? So thank you so much for listening, and until next week on the Value Wednesday, I'm out.